everyone. It is Demo Donna here. There we go. Demo Donna here. Hope you guys are all doing well. I am really excited about tonight's live because I'm going to be playing with some older favorites. They're not that old. I do think they were still released this year, but I could be wrong. It could have been last year. Maybe it was. Anywho, I am working with the cocktail sets. Can you guys hear me? Hello, is anyone out there in the universe of lives? Anyways, I am really excited to be playing with the water gems tonight. Okay, good, Susan, thank you. Thank you. Oh, good. Hello. Okay, names are popping up. Just making sure. You know, my Wi-Fi has been a little funky today, so the fact that you can hear me, see me, all systems go. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Kelly. Hello, Susan, Katrina, Maria, Lori, Lynn. Wow, you guys all popped on at the same time. Did I miss anybody? Okay, I'm sure more of you will come on as we chat, and I will try to look over and say hi to you. If not, I will definitely go back to the comments. As I mentioned before, I can totally see all the Facebook comments, and somehow all of the YouTube comments like fly into the universe. So I'm excited to be playing with the water gems tonight. I don't know if you guys follow me on Facebook. I posted a little sneak peek of the background we are going to be doing. Hello, Cindy. And Sharon. Did I say hi, Sharon? I didn't say hi, Sharon, yet. I said hi to Susan. Woo! So many of you. It's so fun. Okay, we are going to be playing with water gems. We are going to be playing with the cocktail dies and the cocktail stencils and the cocktail stamps, which is a lot of fun. I need to make 2 birthday cards. One's a belated, one's coming up. Not in the car tonight. Oh, that's good. Michelle joined one of my classes in the car. It's the best way to get stuff done. Not driving, of course. And yeah, let's get to it. I'm actually making complete cards. So this will be a lot of fun. All right, let's go to the main camera. Let's do this here. There we go. And guess what, you guys? A special gift for you all. Hi, Karen. Hello, Polly. I put in the description, both on YouTube and Facebook, all of the products that I'm using tonight, or all of the products that I had an idea of using tonight. There is one addition that I added after I posted, and I do not know how to edit, and that is the loopy frames. I'm going to be using this for the inside of my card this evening. So that's the only one that I did not add. So to get started, we are going to create our fun background. And I kind of think I should have started with the other one, but we're going to do this first since it's here. There's no turning back now, everybody. No turning back. I have a lot of different projects tonight. Just a little heads up, our air quality here is really bad from the fires up north in Canada, so I might cough. I might throw some cough drops in. I'll do my best to stay chatting, but my voice is very dry. So sad. Okay, I am looking for, here we go. I have a little Tupperware lid just to spray my water on away from my table because I don't want to get anything here wet. So basically, I'm going to scoot this over to the side and then put it back on my little craft mat here. But I'm going to take, this is just regular cardstock. Yes, this would be better with watercolor paper. Yes, watercolor paper is beautiful. And yes, Pink and Maine sells watercolor paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spritz this, but I'm doing it to the side away from my actual water gems so I don't get anything wet. And I'm kind of getting my page pretty wet. It was a pretty good all around mist. So I squirted that up and I just take one of my Tupperware lids and do that on top. you know, for fun. And then I'm going to take a dry brush. This brush, I have never used this size, and I am just going to tap my different colors that I've picked out. This is eggplant, and the water gems come with a set of colors, and I've created, can you guys see that? Let me see. Let me scoot these down. I just created little color markers on the top of all of my lids because some of them are really similar when the lid's closed. I'm going crazy with this one. My little sample that I did, I was more of a line. Okay, now I'm going to do yellow. And of course my paper is drying before I actually get to all of it, or you would see the color spread more. But we're just going to do another spritz before we're done. So I'm just taking a little bit of that water gem and tapping it on, and then I'm kind of flicking my brush over my trash can before I move on to the next color. And you can also like dip it and flick it, but I'm kind of just doing a tap, tap, tap with my finger now. And I'm going to go to the Caribbean. So the 5 colors that I have out are Caribbean is the blue, Emerald is the green, Sunny, Flamingo, and Eggplant. And I think I'm going to go back to my Flamingo here. Tap, tap, tap. And then I'm going to end again with Eggplant because it's so pretty. Okay. And then again, to protect all of my stuff, I'm going to grab my Tupperware again, and I'm going to take my little mister. Oh, hello, Libby. Hello, Maureen. Hello, Heather. Hello, Frida. Oh my gosh, Elizabeth, I see you look down and you do a background for a minute and everyone pops on. All right, so just to protect everything down here, I've got my little Tupperware lid and my mister, and I'm just gonna start spritzing. And I'm over spritzing because I am gonna make 2 of these. So I'm getting my page really good and wet. I used a bigger spritzer before, but it was kind of a little too much. And now this one's like taking its sweet time. Okay, there's that. All right, let me show you this magic trick. You're gonna take a second piece of paper. My whole camera's shaking, so aggressive. And just rub that on. And this does 2 things. It soaks up the extra water, and you're creating a mirrored copy of your first creation. It's kind of old school gel plate, making your own background paper. All right, I'm gonna pick that up. Look at how beautiful that is. I'm kidding, it didn't really work well because I didn't put enough water on my paper, but let me show you the ones I did earlier, or maybe I didn't actually put enough ink. So this was my original, and this was my mirrored version. And maybe the other thing is this is heavier cardstock, and this is lighter cardstock. But that's okay, this can still be used. I can sprinkle on more colors, or I can just do that as a very like light background and do something fun in the center. It's making paper, there's no wrong way. But this turned out really cool. It's definitely different cardstock than I did when I was playing and I did it for my Instagram. You could see a difference. This is 60 pound and this is 100 pound. This is the Pink and Main cardstock. So I think that actually worked a little better, but I do, the spreading of the ink looks a little different here. So play around with what you have. see what you like. That's what it's all about. Okay, we are now going to let this dry. I am going to do a quick cleanup just because these things, you do not want to spill your lovely water gems. They are, you know, it's like makeup. You don't want to spill your giant container of powder in your bathroom. Who would have done that? Not me. Thank goodness for pressed powders, right? Okay, so now we are on to phase 2. And while we are working with phase 2, this guy is gonna dry. And if it doesn't, we'll just heat set it. Where are we gonna set him? I'm gonna go right over here, and I'm gonna set my water gems and my mat down there. So now we can move on to our stenciling, everybody. I am gonna take my low-tack crafty mat. I find this guy, I wonder what everyone, I've used it for creating my own embellishments by sticking them on. Today I'm going to use it for holding my stencil on. So I keep this, and that is how I store it, with this protective sheet over it. I think it works well for me. I don't know, maybe you guys do that too. Maybe you don't. Okay, I am going to start with, so we are going to make some cocktails. I've got my shaker out, and they're all mocktails, unless you prefer to make yours differently. I'm just kidding. Okay, I am going to start with my martini glasses, and I'm going to do a green one and a pink one. Green meaning teal. We're doing very fun. This is very fun cocktails. So reality is not necessarily what we're playing with tonight. Okay, so I'm going to do a pink one first. And I'm going to take this martini here. And this is why I love to use my sticky mat, because now I don't have to worry about anything moving around. So I do a couple pounces. It's always good to do a paper pounce to make sure you haven't over inked it. And yes, I did totally over ink it. So I want to kind of lighten that up. I want a little bit of a lighter pink. So that works a little bit better for me. And then I'm going to do a light pouncing. Just like so. And that, my friends, is perfect for me. All right, so that was the, I believe this is Dress Shop. Oh, I was right. Winner, winner. Okay, next I am going to do a blue one. And yes, in reality, I should wipe it down, but this is TV magic. We just pretend everything's clean. And I'm not going to exchange it. I'm just going to pounce using this. Again, do a little check that it's not too heavy. Of course it was too heavy. Sometimes I'm a very aggressive pouncer. Okay. And I actually don't mind the mix of the red and the blue, since we're making fun teenies. I don't know if you guys have had fun teenies, but that is what we're doing tonight. Okay, so that is 2 down, 4 to go. So I'm going to pop my little teenies off, maybe. A great way is to kind of bend your mat and then grab it. Okay, and next we're going to do the hurricane glass. Set that guy there. We are going to do, I'll do this one too. And then decisions. I don't know if I want that to be a wine glass or like a sniffer. Is that what it's called? I don't know. I'm just making things up now. Oh, and I didn't cut out the, oh, I am going to show you guys a really fun way to make beer. So that'll be the 4th one. Whether I use it tonight or not, I'm going to show you a really cool way. I know I was asked before and I told them And I'm sorry I don't remember who exactly asked me, but I will actually show you tonight how I did it. So I'm going to take the hurricane stencil and go right over that. And I think I'm going to make my hurricane purple and blue, because why not? So do a little extra pouncing, a little extra pouncing. Okay, well, you guys are all having a blast. Just making sure there are no questions. It looks like you guys are all chatting and answering each other's questions. This is perfect. I love this. This is my favorite part about our crafty community. Okay, so I'm going to do a little purple. And all the inks I'm using are pink and Maine. Ooh, maybe I'll add a little pink. I probably still have ink on here. Oh, I do. Then we're going to do a little blue. This isn't blue, it's more like teal. Oh shoot, I didn't do my rule to pounce first. You saw it. Now we have a very aggressive ink spot. That's okay. We'll work around it. In fact, we'll just continue some of that down there. We'll put a lime over that. No worries. Practice what you preach, Donna. Okay, this guy here, we're gonna make pink. I love that I keep closing these even though I am using them. Okay, pounce into my ink, pounce on my piece of paper. It's better if you say it out loud, even if you're all alone. Just say the rules out loud, and then you'll remember them. Okay, now we have this guy here. I'm done with the pink. So funny. I am done with the purple. Do I want this to be like, no, I'm gonna use purple for this one too. I'm going crazy. I'm just showing you how to go cocktail crazy in the privacy of your own home with crafts. Okay. We're gonna do purple again. Pounce, pounce in your ink, pounce, pounce on your paper, and then pounce, pounce on your cocktail. I don't know of a lot of purple cocktails out there, but we have some here tonight. Maybe there's some Halloween ones out there. Maybe it's just Kool-Aid. All right, there we go. I might use my pre-made ones when we put this together, so look away. All right, we are done with all those colors. Next, we are gonna do our beer. I'm gonna grab construction, because you know, construction workers like beer. Fun fact, I don't mind a nice cold beer either. Not gonna lie. Hot, sunny day, patio. All right, pounce, pounce, dab, dab. And this one's nice and light, so I don't need to worry too much. And I'm gonna go heavy with my ink on this. This is a nice ale or a Hefeweizen or like a mango cart. You can definitely play around with colors if you know you're trying to replicate like a Guinness or an amber. You know, really you become your own brewmaster. All you need is the stencil set, the dies, and the right kind of inks, and you yourself can be a card-making brewmaster. Your husband's going to be so excited. Finally, a craft he can get behind. Get it? Craft? Wink, wink. Okay. How to make a nice bubbly beer. I'm going to take these cute little bubbles because, you know, it's super carbonated. And I'm going to take, I have some Versamagic Cloud White. And this is a pigment ink. And it's very old. So I've had it upside down for the last few hours, hoping to get some ink out of it. Yay, it's still kind of inky. And if I had any little pouncers left, I would be using those instead of my actual ink, but I think it's working. All right, so I've got my bubbles. We need a little darker. There we go. There's a ton of ink on the outside of my stencil. Okay, I have some tiny bubbles, and then I'm going to do some foam on the top of my beer. And I am simply going to, I think I'm just going to take my finger tool and I'm going to grab this extra ink. Of course, that's not working. That was a good idea. I'm just going to ink that up. All right, we're going to all give this sad little ink pad a round of applause. It did its job tonight. Good job, way to hang in there. It's probably 15 years old. Who knows? However old those are, that is how old that ink pad is. Okay. Excuse me. All right, let's see if we want to do any other. Okay, cute. So I've got my two little beers and I could clink them together on a card and do a cheers, bottoms up. There's a lot of fun stamp sayings here. I'm not going to do my beers tonight, but again, I was asked on how I created this, so I wanted to show you guys. Very easy, very fun, and now I have two ready to go for a card. All right, I'm going to pull my stencil back, and I am going to use this guy on my card, my solid pink one, because I'm going to pretend that I didn't make this one. Shh, nobody saw that. And I really like these cute little ice cubes. I'm gonna go back. Come on, you've got a few left in you. I know it. Okay. And we are gonna see if we can get just a little bit more ink out of this. Oh, I think it's working, everybody. All right. Yay! Okay, we're good now. We're done with our stencil. We're done with my sad little old ink pad, but it did it. It did its job. Keeping it upside down definitely helped. And now we are going to get to assembly. So I'm going to show you guys the dies for these because I didn't actually do that yet. I'm popping all these guys off. I'm putting my little sticky mat protector back on so it stays nice and sticky. And I actually still have the packaging, so I put it back in the packaging too. Crazy, right? Who would have thought? Okay, we are now going to, I'm going to show you how easy it is to assemble your cocktails. So this is the actual die. It's called Cocktails Dies. And look at how cute all of these guys are. So you have all the different types of glasses. And I made that the beer glass. You can make some of these even, you can mix and match them, which is fun. I love this combo. This is super cute. The olives are in there. You've got cherries. You've got strawberries. You've got the umbrella. I love this guy. The flamingo pick. Awesome. Strawberries, lemons, and limes. And then you've got the stems down here. So you can determine how tall or how short you want all of your cocktails. So for instance, I am going to make my 2 martini glasses nice and tall. Hello, Karen. Hello, Shelly. Hello, Teresa. Hello, new people. Okay. It's like pause the live broadcast to stop for a second and say hello. So I'm just doing a little drop of glue and then I am placing my stem down and voila. Same with this one. There we go. And that is it. Now I have 2 adorable martini glasses, and I'm going to set those aside. And for this one, I'm going to do a short stem, and this one I'm going to do a long stem. And again, we're going to do 2 little drops of glue and just stick our tops on. And fun fact, I met a friend for brunch last Sunday, and we happened to have a mimosa, and my drink stem was crooked. So if your drink stem is crooked, it happens in real life too. It was really like over to the side here. It was the most interesting thing I'd ever seen. I'm like, wow, that's a first. So if it happens to you when you're gluing your stems on, it's okay. It happens in real life as well. All right, now for the fun part, because we have all these adorable little add-ons, and I still have all these cut out from when I did the live before. And when I showed all these off when they came out, I believe this was a Crafty Courtyard kit. And I'm going to show you guys the 2 cards that I made. It was a Crafty Courtyard kit. Oh, wait. So I did this one with like wine bottles. There's also a mixers die set that has like the corkscrew and the bottle opener and wine bottles and the shaker and a bunch of stuff. And then here is one I did with the cocktails and the cheers as well. And check out the paper. The paper pack, I think it's like retro something. It's still in stock and it is awesome as well. Hello, Janet. I love that you guys all say hello to each other as well. So I hope all of your air quality is good. I know some of yours is not, because I looked at the map and it's pretty stretched out here in the US in terms of everyone dealing with not so great air quality. Okay, we are going to, I am here, oh, this guy is still drying. So we're gonna leave that guy. We're gonna leave this guy, and actually I'm gonna use the 2 that I did earlier, even though they look nothing like the one I did, which I really love. So clearly I need to make a 3rd card. But I'm gonna use these 2 for the 2 cards I'm making now, just FYI, just in case you're like, wait a minute, what kind of crazy TV magic is she doing? Just so you know, keeping you in the loop. Okay, so let's get back to the fun. I think I'm gonna add a few ice cubes here. I'm gonna do 2 cubes. Where's my picker-upper? There we go. Boop. And boop. And then I think we need an umbrella in this one too. I'm pretty sure that is what this is calling for. Definitely. Nailed it right there. If that is not fun and adorable, I don't know what is. Let me hold that up for you guys. So cute. This probably needs a straw as well. Let's see. Oh my gosh, that straw is huge. Maybe we need a little straw. I'm gonna use my fancy fingernail clippers. Okay, I like that. We're going with the straw. Oh, I might even have this, no. I was gonna say maybe we'll have it sticking out from the umbrella, but nope. Okay, here is my straw. Cocktail number 1 is done. Oh, we are doing shadows on all of these. So I also cut out all my dies in black, and I'm doing a little shadow, and here's why. I'm gonna show you guys if I can pick this up. So on top of this paper, I'm just gonna add a little black shadow so it pops out just a little bit more. And that's the cool thing about having dies, everybody, is then you can create a little shadow, because you can cut out whatever color you want. I could have done purple, blue, pink, but I just wanted a little kind of something to pop all of my cocktails. So there, now we just have a small shadow. Cocktail number 1. I mean, it's kind of like when you go to a really busy bar, it takes this long as well. Okay, cocktail number 2. I think I'm going hot pink straw here. Ooh, and definitely flamingo. So we're doing a double. Maybe I should. Yeah, maybe we're going to do that. How do I want this? Maybe we're ditching the straw. The flamingo is good. We're just doing flamingo. This is a very tiny glue line, but we got this. Okay, flamingos in, and I think a little lime wedge. Oh, yes. Sometimes there's too many options and it gets really exciting to pick something, right? Especially in this case. Okay. Cocktail number 2 done. We're going to do this guy next, and we're going to do this guy. So this is for one card, and my 2 martinis are for the other card. So my martini embellishment, I'm going to use a little mint. This is a Cosmo? I don't know. This is tonight's special, a strawberry mint teeny. And this little funky guy might just get an umbrella. I mean, most martinis have umbrellas, right? Wink, wink. Maybe we'll do a lime. We'll do a lime. Yeah. I don't know really. Oh, maybe we'll do a little blue pick too. I originally made olives, and I'll show you guys how easy it is to make your olives. But since I then made a blue martini, I'm not putting olives in it. I just can't do it. So instead, we are going to do a lime, a lemon, a squeeze of lemon, and we'll do a squeeze of lime. There. There we go. Our 2 teenies. Our 2 mock teenies. So happy. Okay, back to you, my friend. You're just going to get a cherry. Okay, and you are going to get a fancy little thingamajigger. And I don't know, this looks like a kiwi to me. No, that's too massive. Maybe you'll get 2 ice cubes as well. It's good when you're in charge of all the cocktails. Clearly, I have never been a bartender. I'm sure we have all figured that out very quickly. Oh, and last but not least, I forgot my sugary rim. That's the best part. Oh, how to make your olives. I simply took my little olives here and I grabbed what appeared to be one of my son's markers from back in the day. It's scented cherries. It's not scented olives, so that's a shame. But this is just a jelly pen. And I just took the little red and just kind of put it in the middle there. And then I took 2 of my olives and glued it on a little pick. And how cute is that for a dirty martini? Or just a side of olives in a cup. That's what my son always asks for. Ooh, or it could be a little dirty shot. Like so. That's kind of fun. Okay. I could just chat about these little guys forever. Ooh, that looks really cool with the shadow on camera. Hope it looks cool for you. Oh my goodness, you haven't used this kit yet, Denise? Well, you're going to want to use it tonight. You're going to want to use it after all this fun. Okay, we next are going to create our sugar rims. Snowdrift. If you have not scooped up your snowdrift yet, I believe this should be called like margarita rim because it is perfect on the cocktails, let me tell you. All right, so I am simply going to take my little glue here And it doesn't have to be perfect because it's a cocktail. You know, a little scooper would be nice. One, done. All right, number 2. Oh, it's supposed to be on the top of the glass. What am I doing? I'm like putting it in my cocktail. Well, a little sugar in your cocktail won't hurt either. Okay, 2, done. Sometimes they just do like half salt or half sugar. You could even use like a pink sugar. A pink glitter would be really fun too. All different colored glitters. But I like how chunky this is because it actually looks like sugar. And I'll show you guys. Right now you have the white glue under it. Everyone gets a sugar rim. It's only fair. That would not have looked good on my dirty martini, so I'm glad we went with fun teenies. All right, 1 more to go. Again, good thing I'm not a bartender because waiting an hour for 6 drinks, I would be losing a lot of customers. Excuse me. All right. Last but not least, I'm sure back in the day in Sunset, I've waited an hour for drinks. For sure. Okay, we are done. And I'm just going to show you again, that is Snowdrift. Again, bonus tonight, I put all the products that I'm using in the description on YouTube and Facebook. And here is what it looks like when the glue is dry. So it definitely has that sugar or salt vibe. So it's transparent. You can see right through it. Very cool. All right, we are going to get these guys out of the way and start assembling our cards. I am going to take my 2 backgrounds that I did with the water gems. Again, I did replace it for the original one that I made. Ooh, it's almost dry. I could use my heat gun and dry it. I do really like it. All right, we're using it. We'll use 1 and 1. Nope, I forgot. I need to cut it smaller. I'll use it. Don't worry. Nothing goes to waste. Okay, we are using black card bases. These are A2, and I cut these a 1/4 inch smaller. So these are 5.5 by 4 1/4. So these have been cut to 4 inch by 5 1/4. And whenever you get your water wet, it starts to bow. Your water wet, your paper wet, your water is always wet. It starts to bow. So you can totally massage your paper. You can massage that bowing out. Give it a little extra love, and then it's not as bowy. It's still a little bowy, but we're going to glue it down so it'll be good. I was just about to throw glue on my card base. That would have been funny. I am fully loading this up and my hand with glue. I could have also done the combo with red liner tape, but I felt it took me so long to make my cocktails. Now I gotta like go into fast forward. Actually create some cards now. Okay, we are going to, I don't have any of my big blocks to hold this down, so we'll just cheat and use a little one. That'll work for now. Stay. We'll just use everything I have on my table. Nothing's heavy enough. Just kidding. You know, sometimes I go rogue. You know, it happens. All right, this guy, I think we're going to do it like that with the purple on the top. Okay, lots of glue. Lots of glue, or you can use your tapes. The glue is just faster. When I'm mass producing a bunch of cards, I just use glue. Like Teacher Appreciation Week, very important, or Nurses Appreciation Week. It's the same week as Teacher Appreciation Week, by the way. I know, crazy. You would think they would get their own week. But nurses are teachers, so you know, hey, we all don't mind sharing. All right, so now we have this guy. We're gonna give him the extra love now. We're gonna go back to this guy, and we are going to do I'm gonna stamp on it first. This one I'm gonna do with my 4 cocktails, and I am going to pick, I think I'm gonna do Happy Birthday. I know that's kind of crazy to think that I'm just going plain Happy Birthday. There's so many cute sayings. I'm gonna pick another one for the happiest hours. No, I have 2 birthday cards. Okay, happy birthday, yes. Every hour is happy hour when I'm with you. May your glass be full. Drinks are best when mixed with friends. I think I'll do that one. All right. All of these are really cute, and I love the font. I think it fits perfect with these cocktails. I want more of these fonts. And big. I like big fonts. Anyone with me? Okay, that happy birthday is just so pretty. I might be using this on a lot more things. I really love it. It's going to be so cute down there in black. Okay, so I am going to take my happy birthday. And since I have not used this before, I'm going to just take my really loved piece of scrap paper and ink it out a couple times. Find your ink. I have hidden my ink. Oh, here it is, under another piece of scrap paper. I am using the Asphalt dye ink from Pink and Maine. We are going to ink that up. Wow, I got really messy. You're not alone. Sometimes we all just go a little crazy. Would have been a lot easier if I just tapped it into my ink pad, but you know. And the reason I glued this down first before inking it is so it wasn't as bowed. Okay, so I'm going to take my little card, stamp my happy birthday. Ah, this is just pretty like that. I mean, maybe I'll just do both of them like that. No, resist, but it's so pretty. Okay, now we're going to our second stamp. I'm cleaning my happy birthday. Everyone knows that's not true. I'm a terrible stamp cleaner. When mixed with friends. I'm like, do I have this the right side up? Okay, that is on there. Card number 1, ink done. Card number 2, I'm going to stamp this right in the middle, right there. Let's ink it up. I'm going to kind of squish just to make sure that's ready to go. Oh, this font is so pretty. Libby, I love this font. I need more of this font, please. Okay, I'm going to go right there. Give it some extra love. Ooh, so nice. So nice. Drinks are best when mixed with friends. And it actually looks pretty even. Shocker, you guys. I just think this font looks so good with the watercolor. How pretty is that? Right? Big fonts, Karen. Question. Thank you for the all caps. Does the fine tip on the glue bottle ever clog while using it? Absolutely. All glues clog. And look at mine's even like having a moment. I have little pins, and they sell pins at Pink and Main that are rust free. Check them out. They are fabulous for all your glue bottles, and you could put your pin in it while you're not using it, and that helps out a lot. Okay, now to add our cocktails. Okay, we are gonna do our little layout here. So I wanted kind of a fun party vibe with lots of moving around cocktails. I think you're gonna go here and you're gonna go there. And see how that black now really makes it pop? Like it's got a nice little outline. Very fun. Okay, so I'm gonna take my glue again, glue these bad boys on. Maybe. See, you jinxed me. You jinxed me, Marcy, with the clog question. Just kidding. Now my glue's like, never mind. It's camera shy. Okay. Okay, there we go. You could also pop these up, but I'm just gonna keep them. There we go. I go that way with that one. Last but not least, stay. All right, I think I'll add a little glue to you. Other than that, I'm okay with everything kind of popping up. Okay, we're not done yet. Yes, we're adding bling. I am gonna do a little I didn't pull out green, so we'll do 2 of the light teals. And I am using sticky gems, the blues, the pinks, the purples. And again, these are all in the description. I'm starting to get it together. We're gonna do it over there. Ooh, and I think I need a big purple down here. I can't see through my hands, and I kind of wanted it by the H. No, I changed my mind. Rewind. Nothing to see here. You know what? The happy birthday font is so cool. You don't really need much. All right, you guys. Card number 1. My pajamas match the card you're making. That is perfect, Susan. We should all be wearing. My birthday is coming soon if you need to. Oh my goodness, right, Libby? Isn't this fun? Everyone send Libby a birthday card. She would like a cocktail one. All right, because we are using a black card, we need an inside, and that is where the looped frames come into play. And these fit perfectly inside of your A2s. And guess what else I will be using in my cards? A cheers. I wanted them on the outside, but I couldn't fit all the cocktails, the stamps, and the cheers. So cheers on the inside. Cheers, Libby. And I'm going to put it right down here. I didn't put any glue on you. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay, make sure though if you're gluing stuff inside your card, don't close your card. Don't close your card, because you don't want it to glue to itself. Okay, and then yes, of course, I will be adding these. I won't be gluing them to both of the cards because that's no fun to watch me glue for hours. We want to see the second card. So I'm just gonna go a little glue here, here. We're gonna do just like a few spots, but have fun for the inside of your cards. And then you guys, one very important thing that I used to print them out, but Pink and Main has spoiled me, and I don't know if you guys have seen these yet, or if I will be able to actually find what I'm talking about at this very moment. Oh, I know I had it here. Okay, I'll find it. But the Post-its that you can stick in here so they can now share this card. Okay, card number 1, done. Card number 2, almost done. We are just basically, oh, I am using the cheers on this one. Okay, cheers is going on the outside of this guy. Yes. And this is called the cheers die. It comes with a nice skinny cheers and a skinny congrats. And maybe I want it on the corner. I think I do. I think I'm changing my whole idea because I used the wrong, not the wrong one, but I had a different stamp in mind. So now I'm going to kind of throw these off center. Nope, they're still going to have to be centered. And they're sticking to me. I'm gluey and inky. That is how you know you had a good live, if your fingers are glued together. Okay, I'm going to go here. We'll just add our bling over here. There we go. I mean, technically these very filled drinks, I mean, I should have done my stenciling like just to here. That would have been brilliant because I'm sure someone already said, excuse me, those drinks would be falling out, and I could have done the shadow on these too, but I didn't. But what we're gonna do here is just add, do I want purple? Do I want blue? I think I'm just gonna do a little, I'm gonna do a little bling, bling bling on this side. And be done with it. And then don't forget, I'm still trying to find those Post-its for you guys. Here is the die. I'm gonna walk away and they're gonna be right here. I just know it. Oh well, I even cleaned my whole desk so I could see everything. So I obviously walked around with them. I know I'm the only person that does that. Crazy. I'm gonna turn off the live and they're gonna be right there. Okay. Do the inside. And I could do another little fun stamp in here. There's so many fun ones to choose from. Throw that in there. And here are our fun birthday cheers cocktail cards. They turned out so fun. And I do believe, so I used, like I said, with this background paper, I did use the white Pink and Main cardstock, which is a heavier cardstock. It's 100-pound weight. The watercolor paper will be perfect too. I did also want to share with you guys, I got a thumbs up from Michelle. These are some samples of a card class that I am currently teaching. I put the link in the description as well. I want to say 95% of all the materials that I use are Pink and Main. I do have a couple spaces left in my class, And this will be a Zoom live class August 12th, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I also do YouTube videos. So for people that just want to get the kit and follow along with the YouTube videos, they could do that. But these are the warm, winter, shaker, and non-shaker card class. And pink and Main papers, pink and Main dies, pink and Main gems, pink and Main glitter paper. So lots of fun. We have a really good time. And thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I had a blast creating these with you, and hopefully I didn't cough too much. I love the way these turned out. I'm going to need to make some more of these for sure. You guys have a fabulous evening. Everyone, enjoy everything. Cheers. Happy birthday almost, Libby, and all those August birthdays. You guys are just around the corner. Okay, bye-bye, everybody.